How quiet. This is. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with a double header for episode 124 of Pillar Talk. I'm pretty sure they see this right now, and I'm so sorry. Um, this episode of Pillar Talk is brought to you by 8 Mile Vodka, Little Brown Jug, Monroe Pop Fest, Insane Wrestling Revolution, Muggsy Sports Grill and Bar, Ruthless Pro Wrestling, Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill, and Monroe Sports Center. We got a good couple guests here today. We got Hanna Henderson and Shawn Wooley. What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm setting up that interview.
Yeah, so we're here to talk to you, Hanna. Let's let Shawn be quiet because he talks for about 6-7 hours at a time.
You know, I talk too much.
It's 7 hours or none. You know. Yep. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Hanna Henderson. I'm 20 years old. I've been wrestling for about 3 years. Trained at Pure Pro Wrestling with Xavier Justice, and I've been having some fun and getting through some times.
Why did you want to be a wrestler?
I thought it would be cool. It's not like every other story where it's like, oh, I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. That's not the case. That's not the case. I started watching wrestling like 4 or 5 years ago, and I saw Sami Zayn, and actually got to sit down and watch what was it? It was like WrestleMania 34. And I thought it looked cool, and I actually got to sit down. I was like, this is actually pretty cool because, you know, I've heard like, oh, all the stereotypes with wrestling, right?
Right.
So I got to actually watch a full episode of full WrestleMania. I was like, this is pretty cool. And I wanted to go see SmackDown, and tickets were expensive. And my grandma's like, let's go to a local show. And we went to Pure Pro, and they had classes. And so I was like, I'll try it. And so I tried it, and I liked it. It was fun.
That is weird that you were like coming close to being an adult.
Yep.
And you were like, wrestling's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because usually it's a childhood dream.
Yep.
I've never, like you said, I've never heard that at all by any wrestler. Oh, when I was like 15, I picked it up. And I was like, maybe I'll fucking do something.
Sweaty dudes in tights, I'm fucking in.
I'm in there, dude. So how did you start? Like when you got that goal, how did you accomplish it?
How did I accomplish it? I mean, I'm still working on goals every day. But to become a professional wrestler, that goal, it was more of like a go with the flow, you know, like it was more of like a getaway thing. Like, this would be fun. Let me try it out, you know, just like any other sport in a way.
And then you fell in love with it.
And then I fell in love with it. Like the training was fun. Like for some reason, I just had a lot of fun with it. Like, who wants to bump? Let's be honest, it hurts. Yeah. But for some reason, like it clicked, and it's been great.
It helps that you're really friggin' good at it too.
Okay.
So you just had a natural knack for it right when you got in there? I guess so,
yeah. Like I never really like trained for it, obviously, but it's just fun. Like it really is. So
because when I first seen you wrestle, I was like, this short girl is packing a punch. She's gonna fuck somebody up. That's what I thought, you know, because you were shorter, and I was like, there's gotta be
got an attitude.
There's a reason she's coming out right now. There's a reason she's coming to do something. She's about to fuck somebody up. Mm-hmm. How is it being a girl in wrestling?
Oh, that's
a good one.
That is a good one. It's very hard being a girl in this industry because, you know, it's male dominated sport, and it's very hard getting to where you need to be. In a way, it helps that you are a girl to get to places because women are rare.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the typical, you know, douchebags. You get the typical guys wanting to get in your pants.
Same fucking thing.
I know, right?
Yeah. That's any job.
It's anything.
You be in an office cubicle with some guys like, what's up, girl? It doesn't care what you do. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very hard, but in a way it's easier for women because they are rare. And
so is it easier to find work because they need a couple women wrestlers to break up
I think so. Yeah, I think for sure. But you know, promotions just want to have women's wrestler because rare commodity, whether it be intergender or whatever,
Right.
battle royal, whatever they want to do.
Either way, yeah.
But that's why having 2 women actually get to wrestle, it's rare because a lot of women aren't that good.
You don't see it. Yeah, you don't see it a lot.
Yeah, you don't.
You really
so
don't.
It's pretty cool.
You see it a lot, but you don't see it done well. Because a lot of it, stuff that I've seen, and it's one of the reasons that like me and you clicked wrestling brain wise forever ago. You don't see people like females who have dedication to learn the craft and the entertainment aspect. Like, oh man, this girl looks good, scantily clad. Put her in the ring. Could you not?
Yeah, I do even notice that on the WWE level.
Man.
They really don't know what they're doing. It's just they're smoking hot. And that's you're like, oh, that's why she's got a job.
Yep.
She just needs that.
I think that's changed a lot in the last couple of years, though. The last 4 or 5 years, women's wrestling's really stepped up.
I haven't watched it in 4 or 5
Becky
years.
Lynch,
Something
Charlotte
like
Flair,
that.
Bailey, Sasha Banks.
They're all good.
They're all phenomenal.
And
it's not like it's there's Sable with most of a titty out.
Yeah.
Wrestling. It's way better now. And the women's revolution has been really cool to watch.
Because back in the day when I was watching WWE, they wouldn't. I mean, they're wrestling and they're putting on a good show. You know, it's a professional event, but like, it's just like I've seen a lot of these moves at the indies when these people are just learning how to wrestle or a couple years into it, or you know, and this is at the pro level, but they're just 2 chicks, you know, and that's okay. And like her match was the first woman match that I liked. I was like,
oh wow,
oh, these chicks know how to fight.
Oh yeah,
these chicks know what they're doing. And that's why I was like, dude, it's so cool. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, you're the first the woman wrestler that we've interviewed on this podcast. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, and that's why it was so weird. I was like, how does a woman fit in the fucking?
Yeah.
Probably the same way everything else does.
You gotta have thick skin.
Yep. I learned that from Jessica Havoc.
Is it like a locker room type vibe, like that you gotta like with the wrestlers or the wrestlers
like,
or
with that, it's like it really depends how comfortable you are. Like as long as I'm in a like corner or something away from people, I don't mind changing. Like I don't care. Like don't stare and be a weirdo. Then we're all cool.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of times where she's like, sit right here and don't move.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Not a problem.
That as well. Or if I feel really uncomfortable, I just find women's bathroom.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's really it. And then there's one guy over there like
the locker rooms usually.
Hey, you're gonna get in your singlet yet, or what's going on?
The locker rooms usually police themselves. If there's somebody who's just fucking like, it's going on, he's probably gonna get
beat up by a lot of strong.
I didn't say that. I was gonna say asked politely yet sternly to not be a fuck.
Yeah. Like, hey man, have some fucking respect.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we're all doing this.
All trying to be professional.
We're all trying to be. You know, we are called professional wrestlers. You know,
first word.
Yeah.
First one.
It is the first one.
First one. Yeah.
What are some of the struggles you've faced, like trying to achieve your goals? Like you said, you had a 9 to 5 and stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you balance.
How I balance
working towards your goals.
She yells at me a lot.
Whatever. I mean, I try, like, I'm a more independent person. So, like, I want to have a job. I want to have extra money. Like, as an independent wrestler, you're not necessarily going to make what you need to make.
Right.
Thankfully, like, I don't have a lot of bills on me right now, but I like having that extra cash. Working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday is tough because then I get home and I just want to sleep. I don't want to do anything else.
Your biggest fan in the world does not let you do that a whole lot.
Yeah. That I also have responsibilities hanging with him and his son, and like I feel like an asshole if I'm like tired and can't do anything. So like, especially sometimes I've had times where I go wrestle and I'm like, I don't even want to wrestle today. Like this, I lost my passion like a year ago. Like I still love it. I still love wrestling itself. I've just lost that like true passion I used to have.
the soul drive
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so like there will be days where I'm like, I don't even want to wrestle. I'm not even gonna go to the show because I'm so tired and I'm so mentally messed up that it's like I can't do this. But with working, and then I also have a band going on too. We have a show coming up August 20th. I believe it's Corktown Tavern
Corktown Tavern.
in Detroit.
What's your band name?
No Stranger Tales. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm there too.
He's there too.
You're in the band?
I am.
What do you what who plays what? What are you guys doing?
Oh, I just scream into a microphone.
You're the lead singer?
Hell no. I scream into a microphone. I do dirty vocals. We do
What the
have
fuck is that? Dirty vocals, you said?
Yeah.
This is the coolest band ever, and I've never heard of it.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah.
She's the riff guitarist. And
Rhythm guitarist.
What did I say? Riff guitarist.
Yes.
Sorry. And I do the screams, and then the
You
whole
play guitar, and he sits there. Ah!
Basically.
come on now.
Yeah.
And just do my best
Shimon.
Johann Sebastian Bach impersonation.
What the fuck is a dirty vocals?
Screams.
So you're ad lib?
Screams, growls. It was at first. We're actually dialing some stuff in now lyrically, which is pretty cool.
Jesus. What the? Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Only got an hour, bud. I can't talk that much.
You fucking assholes got me. Okay. Where the hell did this band?
Her
What?
fault.
It's my fault. I wanted something else other than wrestling, and I wanted to do something else. It's in Flint. We were resignated in Flint. I'm used to be from down that area.
Okay.
So Flint and my good friend Shawn hit me up and was like, "Hey, you want to be a part of this band?" Yeah, I do. Because
As a matter of fact, I was just wondering. Yeah.
yeah. So he set me up with these guys, No Stranger Tales, and like it fit. I mean, trying to learn this is like all the guitar stuff without having any tabs in front of me was very hard, but I got it down. So
How long have you played guitar?
I've been playing guitar since I was 13, so about 5 years. No, sorry, 7 years.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Math is hard.
I get hit a lot in the
Math
head.
is Yeah.
To quote Road Dogg, chair shots and bong resins. Okay, baby.
So you've only been playing for 7 years, and you're already in a band. That's good. That's good.
I used to be like my high school buddies wanted to be in a band, and it was more of them just fucking around. I wanted to take it serious, but they didn't.
So the stranger.
No Stranger Tales.
No Stranger Tales. So they're more serious.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
about it. Okay.
Yeah, their big thing is commitment for sure. So
Well, that's the first step is commitment and putting your heart and soul into it.
Absolutely.
That's the first step, or else you're not going to go nowhere.
absolutely, yep.
Because you can't put like that. Oh, we need to get rich right now. You can't put that in, or
No.
you're going to fail too quick.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
what people like to see is that heart,
Mhm.
the soul, the feeling of. Because when you love something, you can tell.
Oh yeah.
When somebody loves something, you can tell. That's how these crazy, "Oh, this dude's the best rapper of all time," or "This dude's the best guitarist of all time," because that motherfucker lives and breathes it. You know, and that's so. Did you get your? You left your passion of not leave your passion. You kind of set aside your passion for wrestling.
Not really. I guess
It kind of got taken.
kind of got taken. I guess like a year ago was a big downfall for me, and since then I've been like, I don't like wrestling. I don't like associating. This was a year ago though. So, like I've gotten better since then.
Yeah.
But like a year ago, I was like, I hate wrestling. I hate everything about wrestling, and I want to do what I want to do other than wrestling. So that's why I found the band, and that's why I've wanted to work because I wanted to distract myself.
Oh,
So-
because you weren't working, you were just wrestling.
Yeah,
So that
Right.
was work.
yeah, it was work for a while.
So you
yeah.
were getting wrapped up. You were putting your whole
Yes,
everything was into
Yep.
it. Okay.
I mean, I've always had a job since I was 16, but they've been on and off. It was more of like, do I want a job or do I not? Because like I
Oh.
said, thankfully I don't have any like huge responsibilities or bills and stuff like
Right.
that right now. So like that's better. That was better for me. I got to choose if I wanted to work, if I was mentally okay to work, if I was all this stuff, right?
That was always the biggest conversation we had was, are you okay?
Like mentally it's been really rough journey, but like I've gotten so much better. I found people who actually care about me, and I found I found my drive, and I found my passion again, and I've been slowly getting more into wrestling and actually
Well,
going places.
sometimes because you could have like been pushing yourself too hard for this dream, and sometimes you do need to step back
Burnout's
yeah.
a real
and
thing.
realize who the fuck, like, okay, this
Yeah.
is me, this is where I'm at, this is what I want to do. And you took your little break, and now you're like, okay, I still want to do this, you know.
I still
and
want to do everything that I'm doing now.
Yep.
It's just like I gotta pick my
you gotta have certain times for it, and
Yep.
you have to have time for you somewhere in between that. I want to be in a band, I want to be a wrestler, I got this 9-to-5 job. You got to have
Yeah.
a little bit of you time. Doesn't matter how long it is, just a little bit. I use the time before I go to bed. I'll play my game for a couple hours, and it's just me, my computer. I'm listening to my computer,
Yeah.
couple videos or something like that. It's kind of just to break
Uh-huh.
my mind from
Disassociate a little bit.
yeah, hey, job, fucking
Yeah.
brain jerk, hey, you know. Instead, I just be like, okay, this is just my time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I stream that time. I'll stream gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's not for I want to get famous for gaming or anything like that. It's just for me to be able to
Release.
break,
Release.
Yeah.
release. That's me in calmness. I don't really talk that much when I'm playing the games. Talking shit, you know.
Right.
Motherfucker, I scored on you, you know.
Get shit on.
Yeah. But that's what I've learned is how I balance everything, because sometimes I do get overstressed and fuzzy.
Yeah.
And all I gotta do is take that time to sit back. Sometimes you'll be so busy in a fucking week that you don't have none of that time, but you gotta find some time. Like, okay, I have a fucking 2-hour break
Yeah.
between this stuff. Like me and my wife today, I was up here all day, and we went to go eat. And I said, babe, can we just go home and eat together, eat our food together, chill for about 30 minutes, and then we'll come back up to the office.
Yeah.
And then I came up here and took a nap, but I just wanted to go chill with the wife for a minute.
Yeah.
Get me some me time and some me and her time. And,
Yeah.
you know, because the weekend, dude, some fucking times, the way she works midnights. I come home at 10 o'clock sometimes. She's already gone for midnights, and
Yeah.
so we barely get to see each other now, and it's it's a conundrum, man. Life is difficult, I realized.
Yes.
But it's just all about how you keep going.
It's how you roll with those punches, man.
Yep.
Punches are gonna happen.
Because it's gonna like any other dream that you chase is gonna suck regardless.
Yep.
It's gonna suck. There's gonna be ups and downs. And one of my main questions is, what are some of the obstacles you run into trying to follow your dream? And like you said, all that. Like, what if I lose interest for 1 second? Now you're fucking, and then you burnt out. Like he said, you get burnt out real quick. Then you're like, I'm never doing this fucking again.
Yep.
There's been more than once me and her have had to sit down like, look, baby. Yes, these people suck. These people are fake as hell. I always joke that me and her are two of the realest people in the fakest business in the world. I hate using that F word, but like there's a lot of shaking, you know, smile into your face, knives in your back type shit going on, and in both in music and in wrestling. Like,
well, that's human.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
that's humans. You can't get away from that.
Nope.
In a perfect world, you would be bored to shit.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, for real. If everything went the way you wanted it to go, you'd be like, nobody got stabbed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's something you don't think about right now, but you would be like, there ain't shit going on. Right. Everybody's just driving good. And fucking all the laws are being fucking not broken. Like, this ain't even fun.
What do you mean we all make a living wage? How weird is that?
Yeah, I make a proper living wage. I don't struggle at all. Well, that's fucking stupid. You know?
Well, that's one of the conversations we just had was like, I just got a big boy job. I'm making decent money to support a household now.
Where at?
But that's a construction company.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me swinging a hammer. Go
Dude.
figure, right?
I mean, you could swing a hammer though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a guy that could swing a
These fucking
fucking
things.
animal. Dude.
But like it did, like that shift of going from a factory job where I was barely making ends meet, I was trying to figure out which bills to pay or feed the family. And you know me, I hate that. I hate that shit. Like I want to take care of everybody.
Yeah, you're a run on the heart kind of guy.
Yeah. So like me going $25 an hour, bet.
I'll swing that hammer as hard as I can.
But it fucked her over on getting to and from work sometimes. So like yes, it's a better money for the household to make sure she doesn't have any stress. Ma has no stress. Pete has no stress. I have no stress. But it shifted the stress to how the fuck is she getting to and from? Because right now the license thing is a problem. We're working on
There's
that.
no
too.
such thing as non-stress.
Right.
Yeah.
There's something. It's a bill coming,
Right.
or you know what I'm saying?
Right. And like rolling with those punches, I think, is one of the biggest things I'm trying to impart on Hannah. That punches are gonna come, just roll with them. It's gonna suck, but
You know what? Because you're a little bit younger. I'm 28.
Mhm.
You're 29, actually. I'm sorry. But the best thing I've learned, I had to learn it from a motorcycle accident. But don't get in a motorcycle accident. I'll help you.
Okay.
That shit hurts.
Be patient.
Mhm.
All this shit, like the issues with the driver's license or whatever, just be patient. This is something I tell my wife every day. You can sometimes the best thing to do is wait a little bit
Mhm.
and let shit die down, because when
So-
it's in your head and it's
Mhm.
going real quick, sometimes your mind swallows it, and now it's the most crippling thing to you.
Yeah.
And then that'll get you to shut down everything.
Yeah.
So like one little hair on the back
Yep.
could break the whole
Yep.
bridge,
Yep.
you know. And then that's when tension gets tough for me. I tend to take a breath and sit down. I don't need to rush to get these goals. I just need to keep stepping in the same direction.
Always forward.
I don't care how. I don't even care if that day I don't even move forward. If I just stay in the same spot and don't move back, that's progress.
Right.
Treading
Yep.
waters again.
Because think about how far you came to get to this part of the level.
Yeah.
You let go, you're sliding all the way back down to the bottom.
Yep.
You're not gonna fucking. It's not just gonna be like, all right, I'll pick it back up right now. You know, you stop training for wrestling, you're gonna not be able to run the ropes and take a bump like you
Yeah.
are. You know,
Mhm.
and shit, if you ain't playing a fucking guitar, you're gonna lose the fucking how you do it. You know, you don't use it, you lose it.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying is just stay patient and stay believing in yourself. And stay honest with yourself. That's the best thing I've ever done, is stay honest with me and communicate all your problems. It's easier to communicate them before it gets to the point where you want to kill everybody,
Yeah.
because everybody gets to that point. You're
Yep.
not nobody's special.
Yep.
You know, oh, I never would want to, like, sometimes I just want to bring, you're a random lady, I just want to fucking elbow you. You know, just like a
Yeah.
situation that happens.
Dip
So,
check.
yeah. So I think that's the best advice I can give from
Yeah.
anybody. Just stay patient.
Mhm.
Don't try to smash it right now. Don't try to kill your goals right now.
Yeah.
You have your whole life, you know, and then don't feel like, have more confidence than to say, man, I failed, I fucked up again. Like, hey, maybe I learned a little bit from this.
Yeah, we don't fail.
It's just a learning curve. That's all it is.
You either win or you learn. You
Just don't fail the same way twice.
Gotcha.
Because then
Yeah.
that means you're really failing.
Yeah.
Because you're failing to learn the situation.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and that's the hardest. I think that's probably the most adult shit I can do to you, and I'm the most immature guy you'll ever meet.
I think me and you were 1 and 2. I'm like one face tattoo away.
One face. Yeah. Yeah. And I really like your style of wrestling.
Thanks.
As being a fan in the stands per
Mhm.
se, but I really liked you're really spunky in the ring. You're really you look like a bottle ready to explode when you come out. You look like a Molotov. That's what you are, just a little Molotov, and they throw you in there and you fucking light shit up. It's very energetic, like the way you do it. You're you're a crowd favorite. Like you feel you got those vibes where they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, she's here, the little firecracker. That's what. As soon as you came out, I was like, that's fucking firecracker.
Oh, what did Rhino? Scrappy. Rhino called you Scrappy the first time he saw you. Oh, Scrappy.
Well, I mean,
Scrappy.
dude, first of all, I mean, you see the ladies in the WWE and stuff like that. They're tall, they're bigger, they got bigger bodies, bigger builds, and stuff like that. You see her come out, and you'd be like, "Oh, she's got something to prove."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's gonna wrap her legs around this bitch and kill her, you know. And that's the cool thing, and that's what I like about the indie wrestling. I think is way better than WWE.
I agree. Like
And-
you have that. Also, you have that time to interact with them.
And it's personal,
Yes.
way
Yep.
more personal.
Yep.
You can see. I've seen, for instance, like Sam Beal.
Mhm.
I've seen that kid from when he was all right when I first seen him.
Mhm.
He was definitely all right, but now he's like, you can tell each
Yeah.
show he's sharpening that sword just a
Yes. Yep.
little bit more, and you see it. If I skip 4 or 5 shows, it'll be a light year already. Like, holy shit, he really fucking came through. Like, wow, he really perms his shit really good.
I knew Chubby Sam Beal.
Right. What's the future for Hanna Henderson?
What's the future? Not sure.
Even personally, it don't have to be like in wrestling in your band. It can be your personal goals, like as you.
Hopefully, like the job I have now. It doesn't pay the great, so hopefully, I want to eventually go to college and get some kind of degree in something.
You know what you want to study, or
For a minute, I wanted to do video game development.
Mhm.
And then now I'm like producing music sounds fun, and like I don't really know.
that would
but-
help you
In both
right
worlds.
Yep, in the band.
that would help you, and you would not only be the guitarist, but you would be a producer,
Engineer,
and you would be
mixer,
able
and-
to do all that. So that to me is a good thing to do because it's something that helps you
Mhm.
off rip, and then college will be able to open doors for you
Yeah.
to be able to find certain shits and whatever to help you.
Mhm.
So
Look at,
I mean,
look at Mikey Ruckus. I knew Mikey Ruckus when he was doing indie guy stuff. Now he's working for AEW doing all their music.
Yeah.
Like he messaged me 5 years ago. Can I do your theme song, bro? I can't afford it, brother. Sorry. And I fucked up.
that's crazy. That is a crazy story. You could have had an AEW guy made your things.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Jesus. Let's see, because you only been wrestling for 3. You've only been interested for a couple of years too. And
Yeah.
you're good. I thought this was gonna be since I was 5. I
Nope.
seen Trish Stratus, and that's what I figured it was gonna be. Like, you know what? I seen it one day passing by. I was like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll try this.
Yep.
I can jump off the top rope.
What a dudes in tights, yeah.
Yeah. The tight ropes
Totally.
are taller than me, or the top rope is taller than me, but I'll jump off of it.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
It's cool.
Why not?
Jeez.
That's the most extreme I get.
In what school did you say you trained at?
Pure Pro Wrestling. It's in Flint.
It's in Flint.
Xavier Justice is the head coach, and he's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a Flint school.
Mhm.
We know schools in Toledo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones, yep.
CK3 and Trying to Go.
Mhm. And those guys, I like. We talked to them here too, and that's cool. Tell us a little bit about the school up in Flint.
For me, it's since I've been there for 3 years, you see like the new students too, and it's
Right.
like, oh, I'm the one that's been here for a couple years and they don't
Yeah.
know anything. So
I'm
it feels
head
good.
honcho, yeah.
It feels good. But for the most part, it's very personal. It's very one-on-one. You get to do what you want to do in there and have fun. I mean, it's
It's very welcoming for outsiders too.
yeah, for
You're an
sure.
outsider.
Yeah, I came in to train with them one time just because we had the extra money to go down there and do the stuff. But
And you had the time. And shit,
yeah,
so you
and
might
like
as
she
well.
wanted to go, so I made it happen because that's what we do, right? But like it was Road Rash's class,
Yep.
and I've been wrestling I think as long as Rash, if not longer. And there was a couple of things he was having a hard time getting through to one of the students, and I was like, "Hey, man, you're a martial arts guy, right? Yeah, try this. Why would that work? Because I'm a martial arts guy, and this is what works for me." And then from there, it was like, help with this, try this, do that. I was like, oh shit, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So like, as somebody who stepped into it from the outside, it was really welcoming and warm. So like, I really dig that.
Yeah. No,
That's
it's a really good school. It really is. It's a little cheaper. I mean, it'll add up. It's like $20 a session. I'm not sure what they're doing, if they're doing any plans or what they're doing entirely. But I know it's $20 a session, and it's fairly cheaper to start out because, you know, I see all these schools, $2,000 and all this stuff, right?
Right.
People don't really have that much money right now. So if you can go in, start
Or
a
they
little
don't have money up front like that
Yes,
to do
yeah.
that.
Exactly. So
I
it's
was
for a minute it's been it was $50 a month, and I was like, that's cheap as heck. That's when I started, and now it's gotten up since COVID and all this stuff, right?
Right.
So it's like $20 a session. It adds up, but for the most part, if you want to just start and you don't have a lot of money, it's a good.
How long's the session?
It's about 2 hours, 1.5, 2 hours.
And then, like every dream,
Uh-huh.
it's up to you to go home and fucking keep that training
Mhm.
and learning what you're doing, because maybe you can learn how to take bumps at school a lot better because you're in a ring and you get to jump off the rope or to run the ropes and shit.
Mhm.
But you can still go home and get your shit, because
it's those little things.
that
man.
2 hours isn't gonna fucking get you ready to.
Oh heck no!
Ain't gonna make you no fucking Rey Mysterio, dude. I'll tell you that. You know,
Repetition is key
Yep.
for sure.
Gotta
Yeah.
train your body.
consistency. You gotta. Professional wrestlers have to learn to get hurt in the easiest way.
You have to forget everything your body teaches you naturally.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Yep.
and you learn to get hurt easily, and you're doing something that could really hurt somebody else,
Yes.
but you're doing it so carefully. I want to say it's like, I think that's a little that adds on to the athleticism, because you're looking like you're beating the shit out of each other, and you're literally trying to keep everybody safe in the ring.
Yep.
You know, that's where the athletic, I think a little bit more of that comes in, because it's like a super violent dance, and everybody has to run on the right program, or some dude's breaking his neck.
Yeah.
Or anything. You know, you guys are hitting each other with objects.
Like I saw this one time, this kid like broke his wrist from taking an arm drag, like fucking broke it. It was wild.
Because he folded on it the wrong way.
Either it was either the person that was giving it to him, or he was fucking up. Either way, like stuff like that happens all the time.
Got it. I was trying to figure out how the hell that would happen. Like
I don't know if it's.
it.
I think it was an arm drag, and like he landed on it wrong or something.
Yeah, he folded it in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Instead of coming through. Sorry.
What's the coolest thing that happened to you since you've been wrestling?
The coolest thing is getting flown out to New York, to New Mexico, to Oregon. Pretty fucking dope. So that's
got
the coolest
flown
thing.
out?
Yes.
Somebody
Yes.
paid for your ticket and said, "Come here, I'll pay you to be on."
So, so proud of you, babe.
Midget Wrestling Warriors. Pretty dope company. You would think it'd be a midget company, right? There's like maybe 2 or 3, but for the most part, it's people my size or even a tiny bit taller. So
it's just short people wrestling.
Short people wrestling.
I still
basically.
think you should run
What
that.
a fucking good promotion for you
Right.
to go to. Like,
Right. Yep.
Like, hey, I found a whole promotion that's just for me.
Literally.
Shawn, you don't belong.
I think it'd be hilarious if I was brought as an enforcer. Like, this is
my
6'2"
God.
fucking Viking looking asshole
Like,
is choke slamming everybody.
Why the fuck is the biggest guy out here just? Why is he terrorizing
Why does
these
he got the
kids?
biggest boobs? It's
Yeah.
weird.
So how were those shows? Like, what did you get? Like the VIP treatment while you were out there?
It felt like it.
Really?
There's been a couple times where he's even paid for my food, and so that was pretty cool.
Flight, hotel, food.
Even double my rate what I get now, so it's pretty cool.
But you earned it.
Jeez.
That's the thing. You fucking earned it.
Yeah.
I know.
And that's not That is him. He's reaching out and
Yeah.
doing nice, but he's reaching out because your talent.
Right.
He's not reaching out. Oh, she's short, so she can come in.
See, and
She's reaching out because you're talent. He's reaching out because you're talented and you deserve it.
and you hear all the same things from me, and it means next to nothing. I fucking told you.
Josh tells me shit all the time. I'm super funny. I'm super blah blah blah. This that. And I don't give a shit what he says. That's Josh. I know him. I talk to him a lot. Fuck that guy. You know. But like when somebody else says it, I'm like, oh my god, that hit me right in the heart. And I tell Josh, and Josh is like, dude, I've been telling you that for 3 years.
Yep.
Well, you're mute when you talk to me because I don't listen to you. You know, same fucking thing. It's the closest people.
Right.
It's the closest people to you. That's my like in my recovery. It's the closest people to you that I lashed out on, took my anger out on. Is the people that were there for me right there
Because they wouldn't leave.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's a weird human trait, isn't it?
Very much.
Because
I agree. It's
even though
funny you say that because I've done the same shit. Like
even though you know it, you still do it no matter how. Because when shit gets tough and stuff like that, and you don't want to be all mad to everybody else. Like I didn't want to be all mad to the nurses and the doctors that were helping me and shit. But my dad comes in after working a 12-hour shift. Hey, you fucking piece of shit. Where have you been? You know, like what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And you never really notice it until you're in the middle of it and you're like, holy shit, I'm doing what I just noticed. This is bullshit. I'm a piece of shit for this, but it's just another way because you got to break it out on somebody. You can't just be mad by yourself.
Right.
Mm-hmm. The anger loves company, that misery. Everybody loves that misery. Misery wants it spread like wildfire, just like positivity does, though. If you walk in a room with a smile on your face, everybody starts smiling. The room lights up. If you're loud, really fucking energetic and shit like that, everybody lights up. I think that's a good trait that wrestlers have because they know how to read rooms.
Yeah.
And then because your guys' room surrounding is part of your job.
Yeah,
you gotta get these guys into the feeling, and so you're coming out being all energetic, running around yelling and fucking giving a good show and stuff, and everybody's hype, and that makes you hype. That makes you want a better show, and people stand up, holy shit, and that's first time in a ring. How was it?
It was rough. What happened was I was like, I had 5 days of training in, and XJ was like, hey, you want to wrestle? And I was like, yeah. Like an actual match? He's like, yeah. And for a minute I was
a show?
Like a show. He does this thing called the Junior Grapplers program. It's like for kids ages 6 to 17.
Okay.
So like these kids can wrestle, and like sometimes they're better than the adults because they tell that story really good.
The passion's still there.
And and the passion. Like you wouldn't think that these kids would be better than the adults. Well, they kind of are.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
You should have seen his face when he saw young. You should have seen his face when he saw PD. It was so great. He's how old? He's 9, XJ. You should bring him to the school. Be shattered his dreams. I'd come to the school, but can Dad and Hannah train me?
Oh. I know I'm a prodigy, but I really like my dad.
Well, see, that's the cool part is he's already taller than Hannah, and he's 9. He's 5'1", dude.
Oh, he'd probably wrestle you and give you a run for your money.
Oh,
they beat me up, dog.
Yeah. How's he doing? How's Pete doing?
He's doing good. He's doing all right. Adjusting to this whole new arrangement for custody. Me and his mom talked about like, hey, let him decide where he wants to go for the summer. And he's been at my house most of the time. But he also like he loves her to pieces, man. It's so awesome.
That's good that you can. Everything's good with you guys. The house is great now that you got. Did you just get a new job since last time?
Yeah.
And then where do you work?
I work at a grooming place. I don't groom anything. I'm just the assistant.
Your assistant.
You gonna plug them on air?
Huh?
You gonna plug them on air? Give them a shout out.
Abby's My Hut. in
Abby's what?
Abby's Mutt Hut.
Mutt Hut. I fucking
Yeah,
love
dude.
that.
It's pretty dope.
If you need your dog's groom, give us a call.
You talk to her.
Do you like
Talk to me.
do you like dogs?
I love dogs.
She
I
loves
love
animals.
So just anything alive?
Yes.
Has to be furry.
Yes.
Is there
scaly.
since you were a kid you just loved animals?
I don't know. I don't know what a specific thing is. I guess I've always loved them. Like I love them more than people because
Right,
they're
'cause
harmless.
People
And they don't
people
fucking
let you
say
down.
shit.
People let me down.
don't.
Animals don't. Exactly.
Yep,
Exactly.
Animals love you regardless.
Yep.
That's the thing.
That's what. That clicks now.
Why does she like your dog more than she likes you?
All right. So you met Snowflake or no? Okay. Snowflake does not cuddle. Snowflake was a rescue dog. She got thrown out of a car doing 35 miles an hour, tore off both of her ears, tore up all of her legs, broke 2 ribs. Saved her. Good thing. Does not cuddle me. She's a husky. I'm like, hey, my dream dog. You're all white husky with 2 blue eyes. Love me. Father.
Mhm.
She laid down on the couch. Snowflake moved me. Got up and laid down with her. I have pictures. I was like, this is ridiculous. Man.
I know. It's like you work all this hard to get this dog. You rescued this dog and brought her back to full health, and she loves somebody else.
That's all right.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
She's a good dog. She's just damaged.
Is she a good dog? How long have you had her?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years, yeah.
So she was beat up when you got her? Or
I watched someone throw her out of a car.
You picked it up off the road?
I finagled it into my car with Burger King sausage patties.
You're awesome.
No, I stole a dog. But yeah, it's just the thing. That's one of my traits, though, man. Like if somebody needs help, if anyone needs help, I'm gonna do.
Anything you mean?
Yeah.
Anything
Well,
needs help?
I like dog. I like animals more than I like most people. And it's my dream dog.
Because they can't talk.
Snowflake can talk.
Oh, she's a husky. No shit.
I
Yeah.
love you. I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like anything that needs help, I want to do my best to do what I can. And like, I don't know. That's probably one of the reasons her and I got close, if I'm being honest. Because during that time it was dark.
Mhm.
And I was just trying to be a friend. You know what I mean? Not be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And life happens, you know? And I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Sometimes she likes me.
That's cool. My wife likes me like 48% of the time.
Mostly when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
yeah, because we're not really talking. Because I talk a lot and I can't really stop. You know, that's why me and Shawn aren't allowed to talk. I haven't really asked him that many questions
I just been
because it's not
You-
like
you would lay
it's
down
like
and take
you
a
wouldn't
nap.
even be here. Yeah, you'd be sleeping and we'd just be like, so
what about that ladle, big dog? What's the ladle been doing?
yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I'm waiting to see if Josh pops in the other room.
Yeah, it comes off. You're like, dude, don't fucking say this on live, dude.
Hey, come on, guys.
What's the future? What do you got planned for the future? Like any shows that you're doing coming up? And-
Yeah, there's a few shows coming up. I'm going to Girl Fight Wrestling August 21st.
Girl fight wrestling.
Yes.
Pondo is the booker. He's the boy. He's the main man, and he wanted
Pondo?
me.
Love Pondo.
Love Pondo. He's giving me a lot of opportunities.
Okay.
For the ICP show, he hit me up last minute, of course, and I'm like, I wish you would have told me that sooner. I would have definitely found a ride if my life depended on it. But
Right.
it was literally like, I don't know,
That day.
30 minutes before it started. I'm like, they can't get down there.
Oh, it's probably because somebody cut out.
Yep.
And they needed like,
Yep.
I know somebody that works.
When was that, babe?
This was a while ago. This was like when Rick went to it was like the living room for
Oh, house, the
whatever it was called.
the house party gimmick. Where Rick
Yeah.
pulled the gun on somebody.
Huh?
Where Rick pulled the gun on somebody.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. In Violent J's house.
Yes.
Yeah, he pulled Violent J's gun out of his nightstand on Mikey.
Jeez.
Mosh Pit Mike.
I didn't know that happened.
Oh yeah,
I just knew Rick was on the
I
show.
You
love
know details about this story?
yeah.
You
Tell
did.
me. The fuck?
I'm not sure how inside baseball you want to go with this, but there was a spot planned where Rick would go into the nightstand and pull out lube, and then douche Mikey with it, allegedly. And then he went back into went back into the fucking drawer, and there was a gun there. They were told there was a gun there, and apparently Rick went like that, and the camera cut away when he did this, and it cut to Jay and Shags, and Jay looked real fucking concerned. Is that your gun? Yeah, it's my gun. Is it loaded? Yeah, it's loaded. We live in Detroit.
Oh my
Oh,
Lord.
yeah. So that was, but that spot was talked about to happen.
Okay, so it was
It's
maybe
consensual.
part of it?
It was definitely part of it,
Is it
but like, I
consensual?
love the look on Rick's face when he goes, there's that moment of like, what do I do? Because like, Rick's,
Make the show a badass. as
Right,
fuck.
yeah. it's the finish, kid. Like,
Yeah. I won. We don't even need a count.
blammo!
Yeah. Do I pin him or what?
But he's bleeding out. You should probably call somebody.
Let me pin him first and then we'll call the ambulance. All right.
Winner's purse is important.
You missed out on getting to wrestle.
You could have pulled a gun on Rick.
I know.
You missed out on getting to wrestle.
I was
and-
in Detroit. I would lived an hour and a half from Detroit. How am I going to get there with no ride?
I know in a half hour.
Yeah.
Hey, can you
Something like that.
fucking teleport?
Have we invented teleporting yet?
Start turning into Goku.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. And you missed your opportunity to wrestle in Violent J's house.
I
But
know.
You got a pretty cool opportunity at IWR though, because of your boy wanting to be on the show, and you come with us, babe. Cool.
Yeah.
So what happened with that?
I showed up. I helped out, and because he wanted to go, I was like, "Yeah, I'll go. Why not?" And he said, "You got your gear?" Rhino said, "You got your gear? You want to wrestle?" Yeah, I'll wrestle. I wrestled Trey in that whatever it was. Gauntlet.
Yep.
That's the
Oh.
word.
I got you.
Gauntlet. So and that was fun. I want to wrestle him again.
That
fun.
was okay. So Trey is sick with it. No, I don't know how to explain it, but his movement is so fluid.
Yes.
It is so fucking. I don't even want to. Sometimes I don't even want to watch. I'm like, he's gonna do something crazy that I've never seen a human body do.
Yeah.
And I think he's very fucking. I don't even know if this is the right word to say. Articulate with his movement, his body movements.
He's precise.
precise.
Yeah.
He is so good,
Mhm.
and he is so funny. His crowd work. I mean, this dude. I don't know why WWE isn't all over this guy.
Because I know what I've heard on interviews, but I can't speak for the man.
What? Why?
From what I remember from interviews, I listen to a lot of podcasts. Go figure, right?
Right.
He had said something about not wanting to be away from the family. He's a stand-up fucking human being, and I love that man to death.
Do you know what he told me? He was at his table, and I was just asking him. You know how I'm a podcaster, so I like
Conversation,
asking
yeah.
about everything. I said, dude, what? Like, has this always been your passion? He says, no. I want to cut hair.
Must be barber.
I want to do hair. I said, what? He says, yeah. Because I was thinking his goal was going to be WWE, and then I was going to say, you'll make it in no time. And then he said, oh, I really want to cut hair. You son of a bitch. You're really good at wrestling and you want to go cut hair? And that's
Well, think about it. As funny as you are, be a stand-up comedian tomorrow, dog. Open mic nights could murder that shit. Podcaster.
yeah.
Personality.
I found a way. I found my way.
Yeah.
And this is the way I want to go.
And that's
It's
what he's
the
doing
way.
too.
Yeah.
Same shit she's doing.
Yeah.
Despite
Right.
every fucking roadblock and fault and failure and stumble, you're gonna
Yep.
find your way.
You just have to, like I said, believe in yourself. Because the hardest thing to do is to get yourself to believe in yourself.
Do you want to hear a funny Trey Miguel story real quick?
Yeah, please.
Okay. This is actually updated in the last 3 weeks. So, you know, Pete, he's the worst little kid ever. He talks to everybody. There ain't no goddamn strangers with that boy.
Mm-hmm.
But he saw Trey do his thing. And I told him, I've known Trey since he was fucking 15, 16 years old. That was one of the first guys to take a Hurricane Rana from Trey Miguel.
Okay.
Nobody else would do it. I'm not bumping for that kid. I'll do it. Let's go. Wee! Yeah. I'm a fat guy who can do a flip. I want to do it, right? And I was like, this kid's got something, man. Like he's got something. I wasn't even wrestling a whole lot of the time. I was only one show a month or whatever, doing mixed martial arts shit. Like I wasn't into business hardly at all. I was just kind of floating, right? And I'll help somebody. I'll show you how to do it, man. You'll show me how to do a head scissors? Yeah, kind of. I'll walk you through it. Because, you know.
Yeah, I'll hold you.
Right. I'll put you where you got to be, brother.
Me.
So I told Pete that story, and he's like, no way. Go up to Trey's table. And Trey gives me a hug. How you been, brother? And Pete's just,
yeah.
Dad knows Trey Miguel. Dad knew Trey Miguel before Trey Miguel had gear. But so yeah, we asked him later that night. I was like, so who are your top favorite wrestlers, man? I like Finn Balor. Okay. I like John Cena. Lit. And Trey Miguel. I was like, they all have abs. Goes, yeah, they have tummy muscles, Dad. I was like,
muscles.
I'm like, bro, you know I'm a wrestler. Like I do this a lot now, right?
I have tummy muscles. They're just sheaths.
Yeah. He's like, Dad, you don't have tummy muscles. I got one big one. Yeah. I got a power belly. You know what? That's cool.
It's a power gut.
I asked him after he watched her do her thing live for the first time at the Nashville show. He's like, I was like, who are your favorite wrestlers? Hanna, Trey, Balor. I was like, am I on that list? You're like 5 or 6. What the hell, bro?
Dude, your dad.
Yeah, like, but that's
you ain't even your son's favorite wrestler.
No, man, I'm nobody's favorite wrestler.
She is.
Dude, she's more over at my house than I am.
Hey, I voted for you on the PWE Wrestler of the Month, by the way.
I haven't voted for myself yet. I'm not sure if I should. I might vote for Dre Jacobs.
You're not going to believe in yourself. Who the fuck will?
I might vote for Dre Jacobs and try to get a match out of it. I will personally wrestle everybody who's won that motherfucker at this point. Outwork me.
What is it?
Pro Wrestling Edge Wrestler of the Month. That's one of my favorite Dread King things. Outwork me. You better than me? Cool. Outwork me. Bet you can't.
I love Dread King Logan. Josh says he wants to be on the Dread King Army.
That dude has inspired me to be a better human being and to be, a better wrestler.
He's a great guy. He's a really good guy. That's a true. I really like him. I like his spunk too.
He grabbed me by the back of the head when me and her first got together. Take care of her. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. I was like, I intend to, bro. Like, that's what I want to do.
When did you meet Dread King Logan? How long ago?
When did I meet Dread King Logan? Oh. When did he become the Dread King? I met the Dark Star Logan at BCWA about 12 years ago.
That was him?
Yeah.
He was Dark Star first?
Yeah. I met that man when he and I were both still green as goose shit.
How old is he? Is he as old as you?
I think he's a touch older than I am.
No way.
Yeah. I just look like shit.
Dread King's 35. That dude's hot for 35.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He said, "Oh yeah, for sure, dude." It's just a couple guys telling how hot another guy is.
We wear tights, man. What the fuck you want from me?
Yeah, I know. Wow, you look really good in them tights.
That you said that to me before.
I'm beginning not to want to wrestle you anymore, Shawn.
I've got thanks to him, I've got a lot more confidence. I've got a lot more drive to be a better person.
He his journey and becoming the Dread King Logan is a beautiful journey.
I'm about halfway there.
Yeah, that's what What's the future of Shawn Wooley?
Wow. No gimmicks, just me. I'm going to work my ass off to be the best dad and best significant other and best son I can be.
That's probably the same thing you said.
Top that, motherfuckers.
Yeah. All right, Hannah, can we plug everywhere to reach you in? Tell me where you're going to be at upcoming.
Oh man.
And just like we already said it, but say it again so they all know. Like,
yeah, let's see what my next one is. I gotta think. I gotta pull up my calendar.
go ahead.
Your next show?
Yeah. What's today? Today is July 24th. Next show is IWR, which is Thursday, July 28th at the House of Insanity.
Boom.
And yours truly, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'll be a surprise, I guess.
I'll be there, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'll be
gonna help
there.
set up chairs.
I'll be the chair guy. I'll be the real buff chair guy. That's all I'm gonna do.
I'm wearing an extra medium shirt that day.
And then you got a
And then
show for your band.
August 20th, Corktown Tavern in Detroit. And I'm very excited. I hope we're ready by then.
And then when's the girls fight?
Girl fight will be August 21st. I believe.
So you're gonna be
Then
a
the
rock
next
star
day.
one day and then a wrestler the next day.
Let me get the address for girl fight here because I don't have a good memory. It is, I believe it is in where is the flyer? There it is. Trixie's Bar in Hamtramck, Michigan.
Okay.
Doors at 5:30, bell time at 7.
Boom.
So there you go.
Dude, the third week of August is gonna be insane. Because UAPW trade show is that Thursday. Yeah. Friday's Super Shogun was supposed to be Super Shogun, but it's not anymore. Saturday's No Stranger Tales, and Sunday's Girl Fight.
Hell,
It's gonna be a busy week for you guys.
I like being busy. It distracts me. I try and have so much stuff.
Tell us how to be able to, Instagram to follow you.
Twitter, I don't use it as much as I should, but Twitter, tiny_double_H. Instagram, the same, tiny_double_H. Facebook, Hanna Henderson. Let's see what else I got. I got Cash App, tiny_H. My merch, brainbustertees.com/Hanna Henderson. I have a cool new shirt design out. It's like the Hellfire Club, but it's Hammer Fire Club, and it's pretty dope.
That's pretty
So
cool.
get your merch.
I got a question to ask you. I ask every guest before they leave.
What's that?
Shawn already used it, but he has to answer this one too, but you're going first.
Okay.
Last thing to say to the world, what are you going to say?
Oh, man. If I was going out, if I was on my deathbed.
The whole world gets to see you and maybe like an asteroid's coming
Oh,
or
shit.
something.
I don't know what I'd say. I'd say,
And
see
it's
ya.
all eyes on you.
See ya,
What are you gonna say?
motherfuckers. I'm out.
Like,
Like-
fucking bye. What are you going to say?
Ooh, okay. I'll let you pick. Do you want a movie quote or do you want something off the top of my head?
Top of your head.
Mm.
No, I want it from the bottom of your heart.
Bottom of your heart.
Okay. Deathbed type shit?
Yes.
Okay. Destruction is simple. Creation is complicated. Any dumbass with a hammer can break a wall down. It takes a special individual to build somebody up. So tell somebody you love them and don't be a fucking dick.
That was a lot more deep than mine.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And with that being said,
I can give you the movie quote one that I had 'cause I watched Highlander this morning.
do it.
Life brings hope and pain, but revenge never brings redemption. Highlander Endgame.
That's it for episode 124. I'm gonna go cry.
Why?
That's it for
Ranger.
episode 124.
Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you guys so much for coming
Yeah,
on.
thank you for having
Um,
us.
Good luck on all the shows you guys got
Yeah.
going
Hey,
on.
we'll
middle
make
of
sure we
August.
tag Brain Jerk in everything we're doing from now.
Please do. We would want to hear it. We want to hear about it.
I have a shirt now, so
Yeah.
Mine's
can
not gonna
rap
have
for
sleeves
sure.
on Thursday, just so you guys are aware.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Next time.